Investigators from Luzerne-County say a widely publicized case from 2014 is anything but cold. Unfortunately, though, it's not any more clear. Police are taking a fresh look at the death of Laurie Merritt, who died in a fire that was ruled arson. In our latest edition of The Unsolved, Action 16 Investigates, Stacey Lang has new information from the district attorney and Laurie's family.
It didn't matter. Snow, rain, heat. Folks in Wilkes-Barre could always count on Laurie Merritt to deliver their mail. But in the gloom of night, on April 15th of 2014, Merritt was found dead in the attic of her home on Wyoming Street in Wilkes-Barre following a fire.
Every tax day that's coming again, it reminds all of us that we haven't solved what happened to Laurie Merritt.
Luzerne County District Attorney Sam Sanguidolci says Merritt's death was at first considered an accident, but that was before a fire marshal determined the fire in the attic was arson. Sanguidolci says the case is anything but cold. Just last year, he sent the case file to fresh eyes.
So last year we took the Laurie Merritt case to what's called the CIA. Basically, a group of investigators get together and we meet on difficult cases. It's put together by the state police. So we had a number of fire marshals there, a number of investigators, all of our case team, and they came out with a list of suggestions, things that we can look further into in order to try to get to the bottom of what happened to Laurie.
An autopsy showed that Laurie Merritt died from breathing in too much smoke, but the manner of her death is still undetermined. One of the facts that troubles investigators most is that Merritt's phone was found right next to her, yet she didn't call for help.
I can't even imagine what the family is going through not having answers, but I also would like to say that I don't think speed is important, it's getting it right. I'm just hoping that we can get it right and get an answer soon.
I have to give my mother a voice. I have to. It's not easy for me to do this, but somebody has to.
Kristen Merritt Zavada is now delivering her mother's message. She's never stopped talking about the case, but she admits that sometimes she does lose hope. There's one thing she wants to hear from investigators looking at the case now.
If they would finally, speak out and call it a murder investigation, because they never did that.
And that is what, in your heart, what you believe?
Yeah, 100%.
That's where the Merritt family and the Luzerne County DA are at odds. Sanguidolci says there are still too many possible scenarios to say that Laurie Merritt was murdered.
I think Abraham Maslow said if the only tool you own is a hammer, every problem starts to resemble a nail. So we don't want to get ahead of ourselves. Obviously, people have their hunches and their beliefs, and we've heard everything from accident to suicide to homicide. So sometimes it's not finding what happened, but finding what did not happen. Can you eliminate options? So we're still working on eliminating options. It's just been a really extremely difficult case.
That's something everyone involved agrees on. Though difficult, the investigators giving the case a fresh look now hope they can deliver an answer. Stacey Lang, Action 16 Investigates.